And we're back with today's episode number 21 of the 30 Days That Suck. 30 Days of Things That Suck. Today's topic is amusement parks and how they suck. Now, most of you guys are probably around my age, I would say, give or take, maybe 15 years either side. You know, everybody watching this is typically between like 30 and 60, something like that. Back when we were little, you know, even the 90s, amusement parks were fun. Think back to the 70s and 80s. I don't remember too much of the 70s, but man, amusement parks in the 80s, we would every year. There was a park here in Ohio, Aurora, Ohio, right by Cleveland, called Jug Lake. It was there. Man, every summer we would go there for baseball leagues, and we'd have a fun picnic, and we'd go on the rides and stuff. Man, that park's all closed now and shit. It's fucking horrible. They closed the whole thing. Like they just, when I say the whole thing, like it's gone. They're turning it into condos. They are. And I know a lot of the amusement parks, you know, that they're hard to run. They're expensive to run. So we'll get into some of that. But let's say some of the see how some of the chat. Ezra, much love for joining the team. I'll hook that up later. I'm obviously working, so I can't do that right now. Who else we got out here? B-Wiz. I just saw B-Wiz was live for a little bit. We got some new emojis too, if you guys want to check that out. Serge is in the house. What's up, brother? Paul's in the house. What's up, man? What else we got? Doof is in the house. Yeah, we were talking about this pre-show. Is it a girl in a German water park had to be closed down due to a woman's parks being flooded? Yeah, so what happened? Now I can't remember the exact story, and I don't know if I think this is 35 freaking years ago. And I remember the girl's name was Colleen. Couldn't remember her last name, but some part of her leg got injured. She was going down this slide, and one of those slides goes like this, and you're supposed to keep your legs crossed. So when you're going down it, you know, nothing hits there. I guess she accidentally had hair and something in her thigh just got fucking chopped up, man. It was ridiculous. I don't know if it was her girl drunk or whatever. I was embellishing a little bit in the pre-show. Honestly, who knows what part got hurt. I just remember she got hurt on a water slide, and that was the point of that fucking story. Junkyard's in the house. What's up, brother? We are chilling like a villain, man. We are rocking it here. And we were talking about some pubic hair shaving. You know, I mean, that could be, you know, I don't know if that's a whole show we could do on pubic hair shaving, but yeah, take care of your pubes, bro. You got to, guys and gals, you know, you got to take a one guard to them bad boys if you're a dude. You don't have a big old forest down there, bro, for real. We were just chilling, man. We were just chilling, doof. We're rocking it. All right, so the first amusement park, what was the first amusement park, you may be asking yourself? I do not know. Let's look it up. World's first amusement park. All right, the world's oldest amusement park is located inside the par forest hunting landscape of Jericksborg Deer Park. It's people have pilgrimage to Bakken or Dreisaheibsbakken, as it is officially known for since 1583 for its summer springs. Okay. But I don't think they had roller coasters at Habsbakken or Dry. Man, I don't know how to say this. Hold on. If any of you speak Dutch or know how to say this, I'm going to put this on the screen here. This is the name of the first park. Hold on. I got to find the... Oh, here we go. Wrong one. This is the name of the first park right here. Oh, I don't want to scroll it. Hold on. I'm not a good editor. Hold on. Enter. All right, there we go. So this is the name of the first amusement park back in 1580. Now, I don't know what it's like today. It looks like it's got a roller coaster. I don't think that roller coaster was there back in the day. I'm looking at pictures now. It looks like every amusement park in the world. That might be a thing about it too, is that these amusement parks are all kind of the same. Like, now there's some good ones. There is some good ones. But the ones that are good, man, they're not as good as they could have been because nobody's going there. Because, you know, there's nobody working. Like I can tell you a story. So there's this park by us called Cedar Point. If you know, Kathy Bates is right outside up for Jack. What's up, brother? How's it going, friend? I don't remember this movie. I think I do a little bit, but I can't say I didn't see it. I'll tell you that much. But God damn it, what was I just talking about? I already forgot. Cedar Point. Yeah, so in 2019, Cedar Point was having its 150th year anniversary. And they were giving away tickets or selling season passes for $99. The gold passes. Now, this offered unlimited parking and admission to the park for $99 for the year. And before it was like $200 to get that. Before they would like have the one pass you still have to pay for parking, et cetera, et cetera. So everybody bought them. And then, man, obviously the, pandemic smacked. And those passes were technically good for like 2.5 years, but you couldn't really use them in 2000. And then in 2001, there were lines everywhere in masking. So it wasn't fun. It's ridiculous. So it's like it was a waste. I bought those season passes. I never went once. It was a waste of money. El Dupe says the theme park used in Papa Roach's video was in Chernobyl. Okay. Dude, there's that show on History Channel. Well, it's called just History now. I don't even know if it's a channel anymore, but it was called Life After People. And they would show like that in Chernobyl, like what the parks would look like, after people left, years. It'd be like 10 years after people, 20 years after people. That was a cool show. I love that. And now that is a cool upside of the, amusement parks that we were little, not being there, the ghost parks. Like, now it sucks for us, like in the area. Like, I couldn't go visit Jug. Like, that would just make me so sad. You know what I mean? But if I was in fucking Tennessee or England or somewhere else, you know what I mean? And I went and saw an abandoned park, that'd be cool. Because I wouldn't have no attachment to it. It says, high fuel prices squash the traveling amusement park up here in Canada. Dude, I still kind of like the carnival. I do. I mean, I think it's the food. I like the elephant ears and the funnel cakes are really good. As far as the rides, I mean, I don't know. Those rides were never really that good to begin with. I mean, the Tilt-A-Whirl, I mean, it is. Some of those rides are dangerous, dude. Back in 90, I was riding. We rode 3 of them back to back. There was like the zipper. If you guys know what the zipper was, it was like, imagine this is the ride. And you have little carts on the whole side of the thing. And each cart would spin and the whole thing would spin. You'd flip like 100 times in that ride. Then on that ride, then there's this ride called the loop. You just sit in a car and you go woof, 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 loop, 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 over and over and over again. The whole loop. Ridiculous. And I went another ride where we're spinning around. I yacked in that ride. It's the only time I've ever yacked in an amusement park ride. Those 3 carnival rides back to back. I mean, they offer those passes. Like here they get in the North Olmsted, they got a thing called like Home Days or Homecoming, something like that. But they have a amusement park set up like that, the Traveling Carnival. They still have it here in the States, BC. But man, it's just, I mean, it's $20 for like the wristband. You get a wristband, you get unlimited rides. But after like an hour, it's like, what are you gonna do? I mean, how many times are you gonna ride the same fucking thing? It's ridiculous. Let me catch up with some of these comments here, boys. Sorry about that. Mike says in the 80s and 90s, you can go for like $20. Now it's $100 with the fat. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is that, you know what? Give me 20 seconds. I'm going to play a quick thing because I really got to turn on air conditioning because it's getting kind of warm in here. All right. So bear with me here. I'll bear with me. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. All right, let's go catch up on the comments here. Junkyard. I've been to Six Flags, Arlington numerous times, Disneyland twice. That's funny too. I've been to Disneyland twice myself, actually. I went back in 2008 when I first started dating Kim. I took her and Kayla down to Disneyland or Disney World. And then in 2013, the kids were like 2 and 3 or 4, something like that. And we went to Disney World again. Yeah, I wouldn't go again. I mean, we were just talking about the fast passes. I mean, they make it to where if you're rich, you just buy your right at the front of the line. I mean, if I'm standing there in a 2-hour line, and there comes a bunch of rich people walking right past me, I mean, it kind of makes my 2 hours feel like it was for naught. Like, why am I going to this fucking park? I think that's the thing too, is that we don't realize is that there's so many people back in the 60s and 70s and 80s, man, there were a lot of, people who work for those jobs or poor people, for lack of a better term, poor people of less means back then. And now everybody has disposable income, at least amusement park disposable income money. You know what I mean? So a lot of people in the past who maybe worked at those places, or whatever, there's so much more people going to it. And they corporatized it to the point to where they can maximize the profit as well. Remember back in the day, you'd usually have a family operation running those parks. Yeah, you know I mean, you'd have like, 3, 4, brothers or whatever running an amusement park. But then they just started getting bought up. I mean, like everything in corporate America, I guess. And then once Six Flags got a hold of it, man, they fucked a lot of it up, dude. The Jug Lake I bought out was by Six Flags, one I was talking about earlier. And I remember it was year 2000 because we went and got season passes. I always regret getting season passes. I never fudging use them, man. I never do. I never use them to the extent I should. So every time, without fail. It's just one of my factors of life. I'll never use the amount of a season pass I should. But we bought it. Well, actually, I think maybe we did. But we didn't go nearly as much as I thought I was going to that summer 2000. But that was when Six Flags bought it. And they closed down a couple rides, made maybe one of the rides like a Superman ride. And it was just all cheesy. They took away the fun of it from when we were kids. I mean, like 3 or 4 years later, it closed. I think 2007 was last year. And maybe 04. I don't know. It was right around there. I can't remember the exact year it closed because I guess that's why, because I wasn't really going. But I mean, when they closed down all the rides that you remember, and they just don't make it fun anymore. Oh, Blake's in the house. What up? Somebody's calling Blake a sexy mofo. Hey, we'll get some glasses, please. Jeannie, how's it going? We are rocking the house. Another person who needs some glasses right there. I like those carnival games where everybody wins a prize, but the prize is like the size of here's your prize. You get a blunt packing down tool. You can pack down your weed with this epic tool. They give you away for free. And a day it costs like $5 for some bullshit. Yeah, the carnival, that's the part I hate about the carnival is the midway with the games. Oh, I hate it. I abhor it. Because my boy Jimmy, he's very susceptible. He's gullible, so anybody coming by, if I gave him $50, the $50 would be gone in 5 minutes. Because he would walk by everything and do the ring toss and probably have like a tiny stuffed bear or some shit. Yeah, I don't. Do you remember? A game I do miss at the carnival. They used to have a Jug Lake, and they don't bring it back now. But they used to have this guy who would either guess your weight, age, or whatever. That'd be great, man. I don't think the scale would even go that high today. Some of these amusement parks, but I guess your weight. Oh, I can't guess your weight, sir. The scale only goes up to fucking 375 pounds. You know what I mean? And those guys used to get to like feel on the chicks and shit too, man. That was a cool job. I need that job. I need the guess your titties size job. Like step right up and I'll guess your titties by just feeling them. And it'll be a rouge. Oh shit! I just way went up. My bad. It was a battle of the zipper to not get. Yeah, that cage will go right in your fucking face. It was fun though. The zipper was fun, brother. Blackpool Pleasure of Death is made out of wood. Nice. Now, out there, what's your favorite coaster? I like wooden coasters. I don't like them. I don't really like them. Like, they're just too jittery. I mean, not in terms of scariness, just like, I don't like the janky. Like, it hurts your bones and shit, man. So, steel smooth coasters for sure, man, for sure. I'm like, I'm not Ben Affleck rich, bro. I'm more like, I don't know. I don't even know a celebrity who have money. I'm like Screech rich in the last couple years before he died. Like, I could get money if I wanted to, probably, but I don't have any money. People would have been decapitated on it. Dude, there's a coaster in Cedar Point called, I think it's Millennium Force. Or no, the Magnum. And they got tunnels, right? You always got to do in America, we're silly. We do our hands up on a coaster. Like you're supposed to hold on, but for some reason we show we're daredevils, bro. We're better than everybody. So we put our hands up. And there's this tunnel in the Millennium Force. Or on the Magnum, sorry. And it comes in, and every time, dude. I don't know how. It must be 8 feet up. I mean, obviously, they've taken into account the tallest hands in the world. They're not going to have a tunnel to where people's hands can get cut off. But, man, that illusion, every time, everybody pulls their hands down. Every time. The one thing I do like about the coasters, too, though, I guess, is I know we're talking about things that suck, but, I mean, there's some parts that are cool. But the underlying reason of them sucking is that there's just no way to work it, and the prices are too high. But I mean, in a perfect world, coasters or amusement parks will still be fun. But the pictures, when you do the pictures, and you get some people flick off the pictures, other chicks would flash. That was fun. I miss those days. You go more fun in the Walmart watching people. That's true. That's very true. Especially when it's hot out. It's always an adventure. If it's 85 degrees or higher at a Walmart, man, there's some crazy outfits. There really is. Yes, I don't even want to. That could be another topic, actually. People who don't wear clothes that fit. What else we got? Food price, yeah. I mean, that's anything could entertainment related. I mean, you go to a ball game or, you know, they were saying a carnival, concert. Everything's gonna be overpriced there. That's across the board. All right, JB says, where are we at? My God, I'm way behind. I'm usually never behind. JB says, I hate amusement parks. Amen. Well, it's like this too with me and the kids. Like the kids don't really like the scary rides. And to me, the scary rides aren't even scary that more. Like I went to Cedar Point a couple years ago with some buddies, and it's like, it's kind of boring. I mean, you're just, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm such a skeptic anymore. I mean, there was a couple rides that were good. Steel Vengeance was okay, but like, I don't know. It was so much more fun when you were a kid. Oh, what's up, Angie? How you doing? Dupe says, we still have carnivals over here. Just got to lock your windows up because a lot of people get robbed. That's true. Well, the carnivals do tend to draw out the dregs in society. I mean, the whole carny stereotype, is there. I mean, next time you're at a carnival, look at the guy operating the ride. I mean, it's an adventure. It's like a cab driver. Every time it's going to be a different adventure. Every time. Yes. Thank you. Pete remembers Jug Lake. Raging Wolf Bob's. They had this ride called the ski lift. You just sit on there to go over the lake and come back. And it sounds silly, but man, it was fucking awesome. It was really cool. Magic Springs in Hot Spring, Arkansas. Big hills to walk over. Gets hot as heck, and of course, nice. Nice. Jesus, man, my chat's jumping in. Heard Thorpe Park in the UK. Okay, hey, if anybody out there knows about Thorpe Park in the UK, any UK guys, because Pete, he's here in the States. He's one of my buddies. I think it's one of his relatives there. Like a softball. Yes, the jug's real big. You got like a ball that's this size going into a hole that's this size, and there's no way it can fit in the hole. All the time. And then the rings that don't even fit over the things. That one Simpsons about the carnival is the best. If you get a chance, go back and watch that one. It's great. Yeah, that's the thing too. For those of you guys in like the hotter places, like hot, like where it's 100 degrees every day. I mean, what do they do? Like I know in Cedar Point, some of these rides are. I use Cedar Point as the one because it's the only one I've been to in the past 10 years, and it's the only one really close to here. But like, some days it's 90 degrees. You're standing in line for 2-3 hours. Like, how would that go down there? Like, if you're 112 degrees and stand in line for 3 hours, you'd probably die. I don't know, man. Oh, Duke said that Thorpe Park is not great, so hate to burst your bubble there. No chance, like the amusement park. Nice. Cornhole in the shade with beer. That's true. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore for obvious reasons. I mean, you guys saw. Some of you guys know me from my drinking days, but yeah. I don't know. You can't really smoke there. You can't smoke weed, so it's like. I mean, that's a deal breaker, but like, I mean, imagine I said, hey guys, let's go to the bar, but you can't drink for 8 hours. Some of you guys would be like, why would I do this? Like, that'd be stupid. It's like, same thing, amusement park, like, can't smoke weed. I mean, I can do edibles, I can do fucking the pen or whatever, but you'll walk around for 8 hours boiling. I mean, a lot of this is just old man stuff, and maybe amusement parks are built for families and kids, and they're just not targeted towards 45-year-old fucking dads that are breaking down. But like, yeah, you ever walk around? You remember back when you walk around an amusement park, your legs are fucking hurting, your thighs are chafing. My goodness, that was ridiculous. Cornhole. Hey, for those of you out there who don't know what cornhole is, Junkyard's speaking the truth here, man. Cornhole is fun as fuck. I actually got some cornhole boards here. Basically, you're just throwing, some people call it bags. You're just throwing bead bags into a circle and getting points for it. It's fun, man. It's a fun sport. It's just like horseshoes, kind of. A little bit like Junkyard was alluding to. Horseshoes is real fun, too. But cornhole is cool because you can just bring it anywhere. There's actually people who make a good living at cornhole. Can't fucking say it. Building cornhole boards here in the Midwest. I mean, there's a lot. I know several guys, not several guys, but I've seen, advertisements and shit like that. People selling custom, like in the football groups and the men Browns groups and shit like that. Hey, we got custom cornhole boards and shit like that. Groovy, what up? It says, Joey, if you dip the toe in the kids' pool, they start getting the munchies wearing Hawaiian shirts and speaking with the California accent. This is true. This is true. This is why everybody double checks the cookies before I have cookies at a party. Like, all right, man, we can't. I mean, honestly, this is why I just don't bake for anybody. I only bake edibles. Like, I don't bake anything for kids because, like, not for kids, just for anybody else, because nobody's going to believe me. Like, if I have all these edibles, they're like, oh, yeah, these ones are not edibles. Wink. You know, they're going to think I'm winking, even if I'm not winking. You know, so I got nothing there. That's why I go to the casino nowadays. You put $1 in, get about 10 free Double Crown and Cokes and leave. Yeah, some of those casinos got the free drinks. The one, when was the last time I was at a casino? We got one downtown, the Horseshoe or the Jack, whatever the fuck it's called now. I think it used to be called Jack. Maybe it was Horseshoe and now it's Jack. I don't know. But, I mean, I used to go there a little bit more when we used to go in the office all the time. Maybe when we got to start going back in the office, I'll go back in there. But I don't know. I mean, I play the, what's it call it? Not cards, the roulette wheel. I make some pretty good money on that, but I wouldn't, because you can only spend 45 minutes in there, because I would drop 100 each hand, and I'll come in with like $200 and just drop 100 in each, or just cash out, just do 100, and usually you win. I don't think I've ever really either not broke even or not won. One time I walked out like $1,100, but like, you can't be in there long, because if you're in a casino long, that money's going to start burning a hole in your pocket. It takes some serious willpower to be in a casino and not gamble, dude. Especially if you got money in there. If you're broke, whatever, you just stand there. But if you got $500 in your pocket, say you came there with $50 and now you got 500, you still got 3 hours to kill. Just go to a different bar. Don't stay there, because you're gonna pull the slots. You're what if I do $10 over here? Next thing you know, you're down to 200. You know what I mean? Don't be doing that. Amusement parks are just trash in Texas because it's so hot. Yeah, I couldn't, man. Groovy, you're in Texas too. Some of the other guys are in Texas. Let me know about those. And those of you guys in hotter places with amusement parks, you've seen it. Let me know, because, that's just the thought of the lines alone waiting in the heat just makes me not want to go ever. Like, I don't know what the lines are at Disney World right now, but, I mean, I saw some of them pass prices. You're a couple $100 a day for some of them parks. That's before the park hopper pass and the fucking fast pass and the parking and you're paying like $300 to go stand in a concrete field. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, and these rides aren't that good. I mean, I would have going even back in the day though. I would never go on the busy days. Never. If I went to a amusement park, it was on like a Monday or Tuesday, slow as shit. You know what I mean? I get right on. Bad weather. I hate lines, dude. Lines are one of my biggest pet peeves. I really don't like lines. How cool would it be for a water park? Instead of standing in line, just go around a loop of water. I like it. Like one of those, like just have like a water go at your feet. Like have a lazy river waiting area. Like you just get in a tube and that's the waiting area. That'd be fun. Water parks are still okay, but like, dude, they're so expensive. We went to Great Wolf Lodge. When was that? July, June, something like that, May, April. I think it was April. And man, it was so expensive. It was really pricey, and it was okay. I mean, some of the slides were okay, but like, once you're over like 10, that park's probably built for babies. I mean, it's not built for thrill seekers, but like, I don't know, it just didn't seem fun. Maybe I'm just old and everything's boring anymore. October is fun when they have the dress. Oh, they have the thing in North Holmes or Cedar Point called Hollow Weekends like that, where they do that. But the Hollow Weekends is always so packed. It is fucking crammed to the gills, dude. Anybody out there is from Ohio and ever been to Hollow Weekends? Because that's when it started back in 2019. I wanted to go to the Hollow Weekends when we bought the passes, and people were like, you can't even get in the fucking parking lot. It's a waste of time. Like, they actually had to close down traffic on the road going in there because there's no more room. Literally no more room in town. The misters are always broke down. Yeah, it's so it's like, man, at the end of the day, all these problems are intertwined. Inflation, labor force, amusement park sucking, etc. With corporations involved, I just don't see it, because they're going to want the lowest dollar. So what's going to happen is you're going to get more automation, instead of the days of, people standing behind the counter and serving you are going to be over. I mean, you're going to have just Taco Bell. You ever seen those Taco Bell drive-thrus are automated? You're going to have shit like that. where you just press a button and order your food. That's all it's going to be there. It's going to be so overpriced. I mean, you have kiosks. It's going to be seriously automated because, I mean, it just can't keep the labor. I mean, those things are labor intensive. And who the fuck's, I mean, look where amusement parks are normally at. I mean, Ohio aside, but you go to, Florida and, California and shit like that. How are you going to pay somebody $15 an hour to live in Orlando? Like, what are they going to live? Like, half their check's going to go to rent. Probably more than that. It's ridiculous. I mean, I know some people that are like cast members at Disney World. I'm sure they make an okay living on it, but I can't imagine that they're not paying more than. I mean, I know people live in Florida. I know right now that people live in Florida. It's, what's apartment in Florida right now? $2,500. It's ridiculous. Let's go to realestate.com. Or let's just go to Google. Average price apartments Orlando. $1,820. So that's, the high end. That's the average. So, I mean, low end, over $1,000 a month, at least. Probably $1,200 is a bare minimum. And even then, that's probably a fucking shack, studio. I mean, $15 an hour. You'd have to make, for $1,000 a month apartment, and just have regular stuff, you'd have to at least be making $50,000 a year, I think. No? I mean, that's a lot of money for an apartment, dude. I mean, it's not really a lot of money for the apartment, but even for what they want to pay these people, it's not. It says, if you take the money and you want to stay somewhere called Center Parks, it's still cool. Wooden chalets in the forest, long bike rides, etc. Nice, nice. Well, a lot of the never getting it right stuff, that's just because they're young. I mean, amusement parks are hiring seasonal labor, young kids. They're not, I mean, they're fighting for that entertainment dollar. And as an entertainer myself, I know. Some people are like, oh, you're not entertaining nobody. Fuck you, I entertain. But as an entertainer myself, I feel the crunch. Like, you have to compete with so much other stuff, Like, think about going live. If there's 8 other people going live, I can't go live. You could go live, but, you're going to cannibalize the audience, etc. It's like the Super Bowl doesn't put on the fucking Super Bowl same time as the World Series. There's a reason for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. After this, we got 9 more. Tomorrow is going to be the Department of Motor Vehicles. B-Wizzle suggested that. And then we got 8 more topics after that. It says, I grew up in Orlando, watched Disney World destroy a beautiful city. It used to be called City of the Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's corporations. I mean, we go back to corporations. I don't know if I did a show on how corporations suck, but I mean, that's the crux of it. I mean, all these places that only they're doing every last dollar, and then it's ridiculous. This is going to have to turn 1,000 days of things that suck. That's great. STD Fest coming soon. We need to call it STD Fest. We need to, because like that would keep out the lames, because random people want to come. Like, oh, I want to come to your shindig, your hootenanny, your box social. I want to come to it. And they'll be like, well, it's the STD Fest. Oh, geez, no, because they're going to think it's like either 1, STD prevention, or 2, some kind of weird swinger orgy. So the code words will be great for it. I love it. But yeah, man, I'll tell you what. I mean, I can't see myself going to an amusement park this year. The kids want to go to Cedar Point, maybe in the fall-ish. When I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, I've heard about the labor situation out there. That's another thing too. There was a big scandal out at Cedar Point. Because they got these dorms where people could live if you work there. Because a lot of times they'll bring people from overseas, from out of state. They'll come live in the dorms and just work at the Cedar Point for the summer. And they'll take a portion of your check and you live in these multiple occupancy dorms. It's kind of like college. And there was a bunch of sexual assaults and they covered it up. It was a huge scandal. That's so it's such a culture, man. It's such a, I don't know. At a day, I'm not going to be able to fix it. I mean, it's entertainment. Entertainment typically takes care of itself, but you got to regulate it. And I mean, people are always going to seek thrills. So we'll see. Aren't we all entertainers? Oh yeah. I mean, it's common sense marketing. I mean, if you're a streamer, you gotta. I mean, if at the end of the day, if you want to go live, go live. But I mean, you're gonna scope your people. I mean, like if somebody had a big guest coming up or a big show, I'm not gonna throw my big show up against them. This isn't the Monday Night Raw Wars. Yay! It's gotta be. But I mean, who knows? There's some strategy in that style of marketing too. So. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for coming out. Thank you to Ezra for becoming a member. Like I said, become a member. You get all these cool emojis. like you just saw. You know, you can get the Robert head, the Browns helmet, the coat hanger, and I got 2 new ones. See if you can guess what they are as well. Those are all the emojis available in the, if you become a member, become a mercenary. Tomorrow's topic, like I said, is going to be the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you then. Bye.